Hello, once again, I am the_Dab86, and I'm going to be going over my Druid build for success as you come into Diablo 4. As always, for the build, Debilitating Roar is now a werewolf ability. Kind of detracts, but it also immobilizes poison enemies for 3.2 seconds. Earth Guard, bonus amount of your next Earthen Bulwark for each enemy you crowd control. Pulverize is now also an Earth skill. After casting Pulverize, Tectonic Spikes continue to deal 82 over 2 seconds. Increased armor for 4 seconds when you deal any form of damage, stacking up to 40%. When you have Fortify, your Earth skills gain 2 ranks, which is phenomenal. Which you'll see here, because that is an Earth. And Pulverize is just an Earth. But that's okay, because Pulverize is going to be our main form of damage. Critical strikes with core skills increase your attack speed. And then, of course, we overlapped, so we do not get it a second time. So, for the build itself, we're going to come up here. This is for the Werebear build. Tongue twister there. We, of course, start with Maul. We're going to take Enhanced Maul. Or if an enemy is hit by Maul, then Fortify for 2%, because we're going to want that Fortify, because as long as we're fortified, it goes up by 2 points on our Pulverize. And then, of course, Wild Maul. Maul has a 10% to knock down enemies for 1.5 seconds. Phenomenal, because it also causes stagger on bosses. And then, of course, with Pulverize, I went for the full 5. Your next Pulverize will overpower every 10 seconds while you remain healthy. Enemies are stunned for 2 seconds when they're overpowered with Pulverize. Pulverize is our main damage. It's amazing. When you overpower, crit, or anything, I was hitting consecutive hits for in the 1,000 range. It was phenomenal. Just destroying groups of enemies, you name it. Of course, I went with Debilitating Roar, because, of course, shapeshift into Werebear and bellow a mighty roar, reducing nearby enemies' damage by 50%, makes me tanky. Of course, Debilitating Roar also fortifies me, once again important, for our +2 skill on our Pulverize. Preserving Debilitating Roar also heals you for 4% of your maximum life every second for its duration. Nice little heal without having to use a potion. I did go with Ravens, because then I could choose to make them vulnerable as I was attacking them, especially on bosses. It increased critical strike chance for 6 seconds against enemies hit by Ravens. And enemies inside the swarm of Ravens, when it is activated, become vulnerable for 3 seconds. So that's another 20% damage that I can choose to activate as I see fit. Then down here, I kind of skipped it. I have Hurricane on my bar because I do like the extra damage that comes from it, coupled with the Whirlwind from the Ravens. Boulder, you can use it. It's great on mobs, not so much on bosses, because if you hit a mob and it continues to drag it continues to do damage. Rabies wasn't bad because it spreads nicely, does a lot of damage. But Trample is also not bad. It knocks back into walls and all that and stunned. So of course, it will be on my bear bar when I transform for my ultimate. But the final ultimate, we went with Grizzly Rage. Unstoppable Dire Bear for 10 seconds, gaining 20% bonus damage and 20% damage reduction. Once again, tanky. Great for bosses. Damage bonus is increased by 3% each second while in this form. That means by the 10th second is at a 30% increase. Kills extend the duration for 1 second up to 10 additional seconds. So that would mean what was 30 now becomes 60. You're unstoppable while Grizzly Rage is active, important for bosses with crowd control, especially the spider boss with all the webbing that he puts down. Gain 8% base life as Fortify per second while Grizzly Rage is active, which is once again important for our +2 skill. Then, of course, down here you'd have to choose probably Earthen Might, or one of the rages to really benefit from it, because we'd want as maximum amount of Pulverize as we can with the build that we've got. And as always, just to go over how it works. Beautiful hit. Beautiful hit. The only time I ran into an issue with this build was, once again, the spider boss, because of the sheer volume of control that it had on me. But here we go again. And it's nothing but gravy. You will crush everything that you fight. Easily hitting 1Ks. Easily hitting. Not doing anything too crazy here. There it is. Once again, if you found the guide helpful, make sure to ring the bell, leave a like, leave a comment, and come follow me on Twitch at _Dab86. And I wish you all luck with your druids come Diablo 4 June 6th.